my channel. If this is your first time here, hey, I am HappyNappy1, and basically this is going to be one of those Greek videos that I throw into my rotation. If this is your first time here, again, welcome, welcome, welcome. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell as well so you can get notified whenever your girl drops a video. If you are not new, this is not your first rodeo with me, welcome back, booze, and I'm glad to see you here supporting me again. From the title, you can tell this is basically just going to be my top 3 reasons as I've been a member of a Black Greek letter organization for the past 10 years. Yes, 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 I am a member of Zeta Phi Beta Sorority Incorporated, and I just give like my opinion on stuff because at this point I feel like I've been around enough and I kind of know how it works. Yeah, we're just going to talk about these 3 things that I think basically is why a chapter would want you at the graduate level. So again, those of you who are new, I did come in at the grad level. I was unable to come in at the undergrad level. That's a long story. Maybe one day I'll do a video about it. But at this point, we really talking about grad level because the undergrad experience looks at you a little bit differently than the grad chapter would. So yeah, we're just going to jump right into this video and stick around if you want to hear it. Okay, so the first thing I want to put out there, your track record. Whenever you are applying to one of the 9 or one of the Divine 9 organizations, we're going to want to see your track record. Like, what have you done? You know, how long have you done it? Do you have a good reputation? Do you know how to push through? Like, what other type of thing can you bring to us? Because if you're bringing me like your resume or whatever, and I see that you've only done this and that for a short period of time, it's pretty much just like a job. Even though you don't get paid in cash, you get paid in different kinds of ways. Like the ROI is different. So if a chapter, especially if it's a smaller chapter, they might be scrutinizing you a lot more than a bigger chapter would, because a bigger chapter is like, we got 1 million people, and yeah, maybe not. But a smaller chapter, they really need to be selective because you need people who are going to work. And if you don't have a track record of being responsible or being able to problem solve or do things that's needed to be done, you're really like dead weight. So, I mean, I don't know how else to put this, but people do want to see that you've been able to do things for long periods of time, because being in a Black Greek letter organization is a lifetime commitment, and that is what chapters are seeking. People who are going to be in it for the long haul. Number 2, back to that resume. Affiliations. Who else are you affiliated with? Because you know what? If you come to the organization and you have no affiliation, you have done no type of work in your community, like, why do we want you to be the first place that you decide to just start and to get ready? Again, this is the grad level. You should have a job. You should be employed wherever it is. You should be giving back to your community. I mean, these are just things people get involved with as they, you know, mature, and it starts pretty young, like when you are probably going through college or sometimes even in high school. So if you have no affiliations and you're just coming bare bones and you're like, okay, I want this to be the only thing that I'm focused on, that's another red flag, because now I don't know if you know how to handle multiple things. And if you're not able to multitask, that's a huge problem in Greek life, because trust me, you're going to have to be a multitasker in order to be Greek. So I'm not saying this to try to make you feel any type of way, because, hey, I really don't care in that fashion. I'm just trying to give you some info and be real about it, because when these chapters looking at your resume, they are going to be like, you're not associated with any other organizations, and you've not volunteered with them or sat on a board or created one. Why you want to be here? And that's basically how they're going to look at you. So I'm just trying to put it out there. Use it, you know, take what you need, leave what you don't. But if you have no affiliations, how much can you really offer them? The last thing, skills. if you're good at computer programming, web design, making flyers, project management, communication, I don't even know what else, because I'm trying to think of all the other things that I've done or that we do. I mean, just facilitating, implementing, like actually doing the work, getting your hands dirty. We need skills, like skilled individuals who can do things to help the chapter grow. So again, I keep saying chapter, but just know I'm talking about if the chapter grows, the organization is growing as well. But you need to come with some set of skills, some type of skill set. You got to have something in your toolbox to pull out to be like, look, I can be an asset to your organization, and this is what I bring to the table. So again, when we are in the graduate chapter, it's different than undergrads, because at that point as an undergrad you're still, trying to catch the wind beneath your feet, you know what I'm saying? And as a grad, especially if you're older than 25, people are looking at you like, what skill set can you bring to us to help us move forward for the next 100 years? Because most of the organizations are 100, will be 100 in 2020. But anywho, so yeah, that's all I had to give. I didn't want to make this video too long and drawn out, but please know that if you're trying to come into a grad chapter, you need to know why would they want you. And I just gave you 3 of the biggest reasons why they would. If you got it, go out there and get it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.